Hello Capricorn, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your reading for December 2023. Keep in mind, timing and energy is fluid. This could have already happened because I'm getting this out so late. This could be happening right now or is about to happen. Timing and energy is fluid. So this is going to be your final message that I put out for you for the year 2023. So this is kind of like a big message, Capricorn. So we're going to kind of just see what needs to come through with the cards. But before doing that, I want to talk about what came through in meditation. So this could be for any major Capricorn placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. And this could pertain to energies in and around you. And so I could be talking directly to you or to a cross watcher. So swap around the energies, characters, but don't cram yourself into a reading that's not meant for you, Capricorn. I felt this very stubborn, self-centered energy. Like the only thing that matters is this person's own goals, their own agenda. It's all about them. Nobody else matters. And so I feel this is creating difficulty, okay? There is this very almost like borderline narcissistic energy in and around you, Capricorn. Either that or somebody's like super emotionally dependent on you, even though they aren't really interested in you. It is so freaking weird what came through. I also feel like you're having a hard time feeling like desire for anything right now. So this could really be affecting like your passion, your drive, and all of this I do feel a little bit is due to Pluto in Capricorn at that 29-degree mark. So any major Capricorn placements are going to be feeling this closing of this Capricorn energy. And so it might be affecting your immune system. It might be weakening your immune system, whatever is going on. But I just feel like I'm talking to a Capricorn who is so sick and tired of walking on eggshells or feeling like they're walking all over eggshells. And it might feel like you're losing your balance coming up here. And so you could be dealing with a Libra. But that could be due to the Libra South Node. So let's jump in with some cards. Let's see what else needs to come through for you. I see my kitty has decided to come and join me on the table. So hopefully she doesn't disturb the cards. Okay, kitty hasn't joined me in a while. And I think she kind of made an appearance on the table for me a few readings back, but not on the camera. Okay, I'm rambling. Capricorn, you might find yourself rambling aimlessly or just like feeling like you're going in circles. So guidance from spirit, chakra balancing is what we start off the reading with. So you are definitely in a tough situation, Capricorn. Spirit's there ready to offer you assistance, guidance, but you got to go within, you got to meditate, you got to connect, and you got to allow the energy to flow through your chakra body. So you could have recently gone through a Kundalini activation, or you could be working on clearing the chakras step by step. But I do feel there's a need to maybe go and book a Reiki session, chakra balancing. But there is definitely a soul connection here that is playing a significant role, is what I'm feeling. So let's see what else needs to come through for you, Capricorn. I noticed 333 on the timer. And so I do feel, yeah, there's a very challenging relationship dynamic here that has caused you significant wounding is what I'm feeling. So this could be connected to that Chiron in Aries. Maybe you have a Chiron in Aries or somebody you're connected with does. But there is a challenging relationship dynamic playing out here that's likely creating a lot of stress and anxiety. No, kitty. So maybe this is connected to some past life energy, but I feel there's a soul agreement here reaching completion, and you're being asked to focus on grounding your overall well-being, especially if your immune system has been weakened. Incoming messages. And so there is an important message coming in, maybe something you didn't expect, maybe it's coming on social media. This could be unexpected downloads coming in. But I do feel there is a message coming or a very important conversation coming where you are going to have to sit and listen to everything that is being said. And you're going to have to sit and listen with an open heart and an open mind. And what I'm hearing is it's time to address the elephant in the room, Capricorn. This situationship is part of your spiritual evolution. And this relationship dynamic is about to shift in a powerful way. I feel you've been struggling in and out of the dark night of the soul. Collectively, we are closing out a massive 4-year cycle. So what were you doing 4 years ago? Where were you at 4 Christmases ago, around 2019? Were you just starting a relationship cycle? Were you closing out a relationship cycle? There was a 4-year cycle reaching completion. And so maybe the last 4 years has been a very uncomfortable reevaluation of your life. I'm pretty sure 2023 was uncomfortable. 2023 was a year of truth. Truths being unveiled and maybe unveiling a new you. But there is a very intense karmic situation or circumstance here that has to be addressed is what I'm feeling. And so get ready for a breakthrough. Maybe this is a catalyst that is activating your spiritual awakening is what it feels like. And so there is a new life around the corner, Capricorn. There really is. And so there is going to be a breakthrough. I feel maybe 2023 was all about shedding and transforming, but I feel you are ready to receive a lesson here. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. So did a teacher appear on your path 4 years ago? Are you ready to learn a lesson? Are you open to receiving this lesson? Because I think maybe this situation has asked you to put in a lot of hard work, and maybe you've had to persevere through a lot of challenging dynamics. But I feel like this has been about a payoff. Maybe somebody's been paying off some karmic debt is what it feels like. But I do feel I'm talking to a Capricorn that is part of this massive global awakening. If you found my channel, you're probably on the awakening path. But I do feel maybe it's time to join other spiritually minded people within your community. But I feel there's a lot kind of happening right now with the Capricornian collective. And so I think you've manifested this. And I also feel you've had a gut intuition about maybe a shift coming. And just knowing that there's something better out there for you. So I do feel you're involved with a catalyst. I really do. And so I do feel this person likes to create confusion by gaslighting you and deluding you. And so I do feel there's a very challenging refocusing of energies happening in December. And this person only came along to awaken and redirect you. I do think there's something more fulfilling awaiting you, Capricorn. But let's jump in with the tarot and let's see what else needs to come through for you. Well, there is a lack of victory. This is definitely feeling like a 4-year cycle, right? So there is no victory here. There is no success. The 6 of Wands reversed is a lot of challenging energies for sure. And so maybe it's time to admit defeat. There's that 4-year energy. And so maybe the last 4 years has been a process of, you know, healing. I just feel like there's a lack of acknowledging some truth here about a situation that I think is needed to die away. Maybe the last 3 years has been a process of disillusionment and going through expansion. I think this relationship has taught you a lot of lessons about yourself, Capricorn, and I do feel it's been an expansive journey. You could have prominent Libra in your chart, but I do feel like there's a lack of victory here. There's a lack of balance. So let's do a Celtic cross for you, Capricorn. I'm trying to keep these messages short and sweet, but it's proving to be a little difficult. But let's do a Celtic cross and see what we got going on here. I like this. Virgo energy, 9 of Pentacles. That's my Capricornian energy that I'm used to knowing and feeling is independently owned and operated, right? So we could have, you could be a woman, right? We see a feminine on the card, Venus energy. There's that challenge again, that 6 of Wands. Oh my God. Below you is the 5 of Cups. Behind you is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. I'm glad that's behind you. Above you is the Devil reversed. That's your energy, Capricorn. And what's right in your immediate future is the 3 of Cups reversed. We go to the 5 of Wands reversed. 4 of Coins reversed. There's that Hanged Man reversed. And we got the Emperor. A shift in beliefs, maybe. Oh my goodness. Then we get the Empress on the bottom of the deck. This is interesting. Very interesting. So I do feel a major completion of a lesson. I think you're closing out a cycle with a karmic catalyst is what I feel, Capricorn. And you've manifested some type of lifetime partnership, okay? And I do think you might have been trapped all up in your head trying to figure out what is truth and what is illusion lately, right? Maybe even the last 4 years has been a sifting through truth and illusion, and maybe there's been a lot of hauntings from the past. And so I just feel like it's time to birth something new. New. So this is not somebody you've been dealing, like this Emperor energy is not somebody you've been dealing with. I do feel you're closing out a cycle with somebody you've been dealing with. You need to close out a cycle. There needs to be a lesson here that reaches completion. And I think the lesson is self-worth and self-value. And that is what is going to bring in some type of manifestation of a counterpart union. And so what I feel your current energy is you're on the fence, right? It's like, I think you've tried to make something work for a long time here. And you're like, maybe it's time to just go my own way. Maybe it's time to be single, be independently owned and operated. Or maybe you've been having a challenging time enjoying singlehood, right? But I feel what's below you is this energy of, could have been dealing with a Scorpio. Scorpio is below you. Capricorn is above you. So you could have been dealing with a Scorpio. But I do feel like there's some shame coming up here that is below you. So I just feel like the old cycle was rooted in shame and guilt and regret. I just feel this lack of emotional fulfillment. And so what you're putting behind you from 2023 is this energy of not knowing your worth and your value. And so the Queen of Pentacles upright, she's the most grounded, stable queen. And so maybe it's been a very ungrounded year. Maybe there's been some materialistic energy that's needed to be released, right? There's a lack of nurturing, a lack of groundedness, a lack of material success. And I feel maybe you're putting that behind you. But I also feel you're putting behind you this lack of self-worth, because this Queen of Coins reversed is looking right at this Nine of Pentacles. And so I think that's the challenge, is recognizing your self-worth, recognizing that you are whole and complete on your own, because above you is the Devil reversed. And there is something here that's been playing out very toxic, that you need to break free from before it gets worse. But this is the energy of leaving a trauma bond behind. And so what's above you for me is this energy of what you've been trying to manifest in your life. This is the message from your higher self. And so I do feel you are leaving a trauma bond behind. And so maybe it's been a process of releasing from a masquerade. And so I do feel there's a lot of gossip. There's a lot of drama. People are talking. It's this energy of the party's over. There's nothing left here to celebrate. And so it's like a release, a huge release. It's like you can't unsee this. You see the truth and you're like, I'm all done with this fighting. I don't want to fight anymore. I would like victory after sorrow, right? And so the challenge is this is your free will choice. You can choose to go your own way, or you can choose to maybe continue to be codependent, where it's going to be a lose-lose situation, Capricorn. But I just feel this energy of awakening, Pandora's box. There's not, you can't freaking unsee this, Capricorn. And so this is going to bring you a perspective shift as to what a true, maybe what a true divine masculine is, because I don't think you've been in a healthy cycle. And this is a triggering situation and it needs to be addressed. And maybe the situation that needs to be addressed is a lack of commitment. But maybe it's time to learn how to commit for yourself, like to commit to yourself. Because I do feel like you're glowing. You're recognizing that you are this Empress and that you have a lot to give. And I think somebody here has kind of gaslighted you and deluded you and put you all up in your head. And now you're getting a download or a wake-up call of like, hey, I can start somewhere new. But there needs to be the completion or a lesson learned here. So let's clarify the Hanged Man. I would like to clarify that. That's Piscean energy. I just feel like somebody's had you in some type of an illusion, thinking like, yeah, they're really investing in you. I want this healing. This is balanced, but it's leaving you stressed and you can't figure it out. Why? Because I feel you're dealing with some type of master manipulator is what it feels like. I feel the perspective shift is this, is if something is healthy, is balanced, you know, is good for me. If this person really is putting in the work and investing in me, why am I so fearful? Why am I feeling so riddled with stress and anxiety? Why am I depleted in the mind space? It's like going round and round and round in circles. because this is not your happily ever after. And I do feel somebody sold you an illusion, and you're finally coming out of confusion when it comes to dealing with the pathological liar. And so I do feel a release of somebody very manipulative, and this is going to open up the doorway for some type of twin soul reunion. And I do feel the last 4 years has been a process of you healing from depression, soul suppression. I feel you've been feeling stuck. And I think all you want is to master self-love. I think you're looking at this big cup of love, asking yourself, why have I not given this to myself? And so there's the 3 of Cups reversed. And so I do feel somebody, you know, first maybe it was a great time, it was a party, but I feel like the mask is off. And I do feel it's time to, you know, make a judgment call. This Queen of Wands is like, I know my worth. I'm going to stand in the light. And I feel you're recognizing maybe where you made a bad judgment call. And I feel you're getting ready to take action and walk away from a situation that I feel has probably triggered a core wound, maybe even activated a Kundalini awakening in you. But you're dealing with a liar. And I think deep down inside you know this. I really do. I think deep down inside you know you're dealing with somebody that has some narcissistic tendencies. That's not been lying to you. That's really kept you in a very dark place. And I think you've not been trusting in your intuition and maybe overly reliant on poor advice. But I do feel like something needs to die away here. Maybe with a Scorpio, the Death card. And so it's like there's so much resistance to walking away and to completing a cycle and going through some profound transformation. So there's a new beginning here. And I feel maybe 2024 is going to be all about a realignment and taking a risk, taking a chance, and healing a core wound. So let's clarify this this Empress. You got a big decision to make here, don't you, Capricorn? And so I do feel this is a lesson in self-worth and self-value. And so this is going to be a process. I think you're at the crossroads, you're at the pivot point, you're at the divine why of needing to choose a direction. You have to choose a direction, Capricorn. And I do feel with the North Node in Aries, it is asking you to leave behind a loveless situation, to drop your guards, to put the fight down, and to allow the fates to carry you forward. And so there's a lot of fated, destined things playing out, I feel, this month for you. And I think you're all done being nice. I think you're about to go AWOL. I think you've been living in a state of denial because I think the heart wanted what it wanted. And you were living life with the rose-colored glasses on. And you've been staying stuck in a palace of lies, holding on what? For some money? This could be an ending that leads to total financial ruin. But I feel you're about to go AWOL and cut some people out because you're tired of feeling stuck and stagnant. And I do think you're tired of living a lie in a false foundation. And so there's going to be a rebalancing, and you're going to have to trust and have faith. You're going to have faith that everything is okay and that you have what it takes to heal from a core abandonment wound, to maybe heal from some narcissistic abuse is what it feels like. Let's get you an energy oracle deck, or oracle message from the oracle deck, from the energy oracle deck. So there's a new life that awaits you. Maybe it's time to break free from this cage. It's time to find your drive and your motivation to leave behind a man that I feel has never really fully given you his heart. His heart's not being offered. His heart isn't even in his body. We could have somebody here that is heartless, and this person creates stress and anxiety in your life. And so all you got to do is walk through the doorway of a new experience here, close out a cycle, and leave somebody behind that I feel really doesn't have a lot of love to offer you. So yeah, I just feel like envy. I just feel like an attachment here. Like this person, it's like double-edged sword energy. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, let's see what else needs to come through. Deceit. You're dealing with a master manipulator. You're dealing with somebody that knows how to deceive you, and I do feel they know how to pull on your heartstrings. And so you will have victory over this deceitful person. And I think this is going to activate your spiritual journey. I think an awakening for sure. And so you're leaving somebody very deceitful behind who I feel never really was going to invest anything into this connection. I think this person maybe creates a lot of financial constraints. And I do feel if you've been struggling financially, this person is draining, is what it feels like, Capricorn. This person is draining you. They present as this loving, grounded, stable person, but they're really not. I had to clear my throat, Capricorn. I apologize. And so I think you've been patient. I think there's a Tower moment coming. This is like the Temperance card. And I do feel like the wheel is spinning you forward. And it is heading you right in the direction of everything you've ever prayed for. And a healing connection. I do feel awakening to some Christ consciousness here. And so I just feel this winter is going to bring forward some new information when it comes to leaving behind a toxic cycle, because something here is hidden with Hiddenite. Something here is hidden. And then we get Meteorite. Yeah, something is about to get blasted here. You're about to get blasted out of your comfort zone, or somebody else is, but I do feel it's like somebody knows how to aim at your heart and to use your emotions against you. So I just feel like maybe in the beginning when you dated, it was great and this person came in like top notch, but I feel that facade is fading. And I do feel you're looking for a more spiritual energy around you. I do feel this has been a very bad romantic cycle that you're closing out. And you've really been stuck in a rut. It's time to get out of your own way, because I do feel somebody has used love as a weapon to control you. So bottom of the deck, unlock your creativity. There's sacral chakra energy. I just feel like the honeymoon is over. The party's over. There's nothing left here to celebrate. And I just feel like you've held on because maybe the ego, right? The love on the brain, the ego's like, no, stay, stay. But I just feel like you're at odds with somebody here. You definitely are at odds with somebody here, and it's time to claim back your power. So I think get ready to claim back your power. I think you're an empath and you need to clear your space, because this person's energy has really affected you in a negative way. And you've been asking Spirit for guidance, and I think over asking. Maybe you've been asking for all kinds of opinions, and it's time to go within and make that decision. And that's kind of what I got for you, Capricorn. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. I hope you have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, I encourage you to check out that description box below. I also am offering the sale price for my half-hour sessions on for 33-hour sessions on for 66 until December 24th at midnight. So as long as I receive the request to book in, I will still honor those sale prices up until midnight on December 24th. And that's what I got, Capricorn. I hope to see you all again next time. Thanks.